We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Tonight, we wrap up Week 3 with a good Monday nighter here between the Cleveland Browns and the Seattle Seahawks. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Set, liking 18. I'm coming. 31's the mic.
Howell, first play, going to throw it. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But
no, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. Was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the...
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Mike's 56. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Let's go, baby. 56, the Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Hey, middle.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Tighten up.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Ready. 180. 56. Y'all not ready. 32. Switch it. Come on, switch. Drill right. 22.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So the defense asked to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 3 down. 31's the Mike. It's going to be.
They go play action with Howell. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Baron Browning providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Middle. Alert.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 7-7, our score after one. Working with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Mike 56, Mike 32. It's just me and you.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike 7. Switch. Hey, 50.
Now it's Stafford. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Harris. And the Seahawks are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Now throwing on first down here. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
31's the mic. Let's go, team.
Hal to the air on 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long day.
Returning right back to Lockett. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Strip that ball. Check.
First down, Hal to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Walker now on 1st and 10. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Howell. He's got it. And the Seahawks are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
3 down.
Walker, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Here's Howell. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Myers' kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
Here we go. 56. Lady. Check 56. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check 3.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Twist, twist.
They go up the middle with Chubb and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb, and he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A give. This is Chubb. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Hey, middle. 4 down, even.
To throw is Stafford. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Now a first down throw. Stafford right back to Njoku. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
180. 40 got. 4 down, check. 4 down.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. It's caught by OBJ. Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Back to throw, Stafford. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And down he'll go at the 25. CD, you remember John Elway?
Oh, boy. How could I forget John Elway and how many NFL defenses? So glad he's no longer throwing the ball around.
Well, Elway threw for 51,475 yards, and we just saw him go past that number for career passing yards.
That means his career now as memorable as John Elway's, and that's a pretty significant accomplishment.
Man, what an accomplishment it is. Congratulations. And he's still doing it at a high level. But it appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
31's the mic.
All day, baby, all day. 19 tight, 19 tight.
31's the mic.
2nd down, Howell down. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go, D, let's go.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. It's caught. Lockett. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Kill.
On 1st down, Howell. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Howell's throw caught here by Metcalf. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, Howe loses it. And this is picked up by the Browns. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 30. Well, there you go, from red zone to red zone on that fumble return.
It's amazing how fast things can turn around, isn't it? I mean, it looks like one team's driving, got everything taken care of. All of a sudden, the ball's on the ground or popped in the air, and whoosh, there you go in the other direction. Good job by the defense. You see how they practiced that, too. You can tell, coordinated. As soon as they got the ball, everyone turned to block someone and try and help him along the way.
And now set up here in terrific field position.
Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. I got it. Check. Fresno.
They'll run with Chubb.
Next time, son.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Hey, watch the lane.
Check.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Miles Sanders, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Charles, you got to think the number one goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Ready. Panther 60.
Strong right.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going right back to Fant. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
31's the mic.
Check pass.
Now he'll look to throw it. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he'll be brought down at the 27. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
defense, let's go. Mike 8. Mike 8. All day, baby, all day.
They'll go play action. Howell. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Double tight.
3 down, 3 down.
Mike 8. Mike 8. Watch.
And Howell will throw it.
Baby, that's baby shop.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Here's Walker. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Keep playing hard. Woo! Let's get it.
Howell out of the shotgun. Forced out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Sam Howell, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 17-14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Browns drive about to get started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
Situation. Let's go.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. I'm coming.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Silver. 56 to Mike.
Hey, 5-0.
Mike.
Here we go.
Here's Stafford. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
180.
56 to Mike, boys. 56.
Middle.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Ship.
Hey,
Go back. We got more.
alert.
Back up. 56. Mike.
On first and 10, Stafford.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, it feels like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Watch his flat.
32.
Watch his
Hey, 5-0.
Hey, watch the ship. Joker.
Running right, here's Sanders. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Move. Hey, we got four. We got four down.
Here's Stafford. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, baby. Boom. Check. 53.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Check your hot read.
Zebra.
3rd and 2, Stafford. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Mike,
Set. Lady.
56. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Out. Check safety. Check.
Now Chubb.
Run. Get there.
125 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Watch twist.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Watch the backer. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey. Check.
Hey,
In motion left, the tight end. They'll give it to Chubb. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And give him a gain of 37.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Mike 8, Mike 8. Trap 60, trap 60. Mike 8, Mike 8.
Here's Howell. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Get in the weight room. Number 16's coming. Check Mike. Check Mike.
Here we go.
18, Pioneer.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Hey, check Mike 16. Check Mike 16.
I'm coming for you.
Howell to throw. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Back to throw. Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. That's out to the flat for Ingram. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Number 16's coming. Check Mike. Check Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, check Mike 16. Check Mike 16.
4th down. Howell. Desperation time. On a huge mistake late. It's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here.